it's time to get into the vibes. Because I think at this point of letting go, obsessed. Like, you are a double entendre, triple entendre king in terms of double meanings. So when you're trying to give off this feeling of obsession, what is it that you're obsessing about?
In that song, I'm obsessing over two things. One's real, the other one's kind of based off of other observations that I've made in other people's lives and things of that nature. The first one is being needing to get people's attention via social media and being obsessed with the results of that, right? You get the likes and the retweets and the hearts, and right, this is why the album shirt is the way it is. It's like full of these like little emojis and things, and this is the obsession and this is the gratification from it. And that real gratification should come from outside of social media with real intrapersonal connections. And when you have those real connections, it's more meaningful. And so I find myself obsessing over social media and all these things that I need to do in order to get to the next level, but I'm negating the art, and I'm listening to critics and negating the art and the artist that I am. And I've said this in another interview, people in the United States look at art as if it's Kraft mac and cheese, and it's not. You know what I mean? Like, you can judge my art and say that it's trash, but most of your judgment is based on wanting it to be this manufactured perfect product. And the reality is art is not perfect, but what you've been fed is the quote unquote perfection in the industry. And what I'm trying to feed you is art, because I'm an artist first. Before a musician, before anything else, I'm a visual artist, a designer, a painter, a drawer. And from that standpoint, I make music as if it's a piece of artwork. And so I don't want to sit here and obsess over what you think about my artwork when it's artwork. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's art. If you don't appreciate it, keep it pushing. But to compare it to the commercialized music and compare it to this perfect sculpted product, when I'm not making it to be a perfect sculpted product, is misinformed. And then the other part of obsession is the obsessing over love part, right? A lot of us get into a situation where we want to be loved. We want to be in this relationship, and the relationship falls apart. We start obsessing over the reason why the relationship fell apart. We may obsess over the person that left in that regards. And I was just sharing what I thought people go through in those moments, and also sharing that maybe I shouldn't focus on these things, and maybe I should love myself, and then that will resolve itself on its own.
What's crazy about this song is I remember when we talked about it, because I've technically listened to majority of the album before it came out. But this one was, I remember us talking, in a world where social media is king, especially given how we grew up, how do you function with that? Because your perspective is different from someone who's grown up with it all their lives.
The way I function with social media is I utilize it as a tool. And now I don't force myself to actually post on it. I realize that obsessing over the post will put you in a place where you don't focus on the thing that you need to focus on. And the reality is that if you focus on the art and focus on the mastery of the art or the craft or the thing that you're producing, focusing on that 100% or at least 90% will get you into a space where when you put something new out, the social media energy will kind of compile around you. You just have to know how to manage it once it starts coming in.
And on the other topic, as an artist, do you feel like love or lack thereof, relationship stuff, lifts us or powers us up, so to speak, in terms of our creative juices? Does it help or hinder the process?
It helps the process, right? Some great albums have come out of breakups, right? 808s and Heartbreak. Even though it was kind of underrated when it came out, it still was a powerful piece of emotion, right? And we feel that same emotion when we're feeling love in the opposite way, right? When you're first with someone, or like myself, like getting married, in that process, like that was new for me, and so I'm feeling all these new emotions, and I needed to kind of interject that into this piece. So love is a heavy driver, and it echoes throughout this album as well, right? So when I listen to Overtime, what I'm saying to myself is, damn, I love so much that I'm willing to put in this in order to get these results for all of us.